So what do you feel like doing then? Which goal do you feel like prioritizing?
I don't know what leads to the array means.
The array is what we use to kill Tyranids, I think.
I don't know. We might let's go kill the orcs. Let's do Greenskin Weaponsmith.
I was gonna say, do you want to kill orcs, Eldar, or Tyranids?
Orcs must die. Well, Eldar are the only dangerous thing.
That's true. Tyranids are.
We should put them off as long as possible.
Orcs are incredibly easy, and Tyranids are a little more scarier.
Clicking on Weaponsmith in 3, 2, 1.
Commander, we have located one of Ripper Splitter's lieutenants.
Ripper Splitter?
This lieutenant is an orc mech that has been supplying Ripper Splitter's horde with heavy weapons. This mech has made a fatal mistake, however, and has revealed his position. Find him and extract Ripper Splitter's location from him. This is our only hope of finding the astronomic array.
My God. Some poor voice.
You can get a jump pack.
They just went and told some voice actor, "You're going to say Ripper Splitter 3 times, and you're gonna have to say it seriously all 3 times in this one line."
That guy, I want him to be a teapot because of the way he says all of his S's. So I can just picture him being like Ripper Splitter.
Oh,
he enunciates his S's a lot.
Netflix tweeted something stupid.
What did they tweet?
It's that tea meme on Twitter where you put everything in a teacup and it says, "If you watch the entire thing, you can't say it was horrible." What?
That's really stupid.
Yeah, especially because the opposite thing where you would say, if you haven't watched the whole thing, you can't judge it. So like, there's just no, you just suppress all criticism at that point.
Good job, Netflix.
But it's by suppress, I mean you can plug your ears and go la 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 la. This is working. Wow, my character didn't even get knocked over by that. That was weird.
Oh, I'm Marcus Smo. I can handle a grenade and not even get hurt by it.
Yeah, almost like some sort of bullshit space marine. Who are you, the chief of masters?
I guess, yeah, Master Chief
Master Chief from Dead or Alive 4.
Yeah, Master Chief is basically
the game where they're like, we're gonna use this Halo model, but we're just gonna give girl voice.
Yeah. Do you think Master Chief, like, what would be heresy to Master Chief? Like, I don't know, grenade launchers are heresy.
What's heresy to Master Chief?
Yeah.
Holding a third weapon.
Oh. Yeah, that's the one.
Ow, stop it. Wait, you just died.
I'm gonna
stop dying.
This relay so that we can come back to it, but Avitus died, so that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, stop being dead, Avitus. You have one job,
okay.
Not die.
I think it's really weird that in the Warhammer universe, a chainsaw is a viable weapon.
Oh yeah, just like the Gears of War universe.
Yeah.
Where men are men and don't wear sleeves. But sleeveless universe of Gears of War.
I remember, like, when Gears of War first came out, I was trying to play it, and I was like, I feel like everything in this game is an indistinguishable shade of red, brown, gray.
Yeah, because the whole game was desaturated and bloomed.
I know.
It was high contrast, bloomed, and desaturated to a vague brown.
Yeah, everything looked just like, it looked like the bottom of like a sluice gate in a cow slaughtering factory. Like, it was just like, oh, we have some red to go with our brown, to go with our gray.
I don't like this conversation.
And things are dying all over the place. Gross. I guess that was also a product of the times too. Like, there was a while when everything that wanted to look HD basically was just desaturated and brown.
They made fun of it in Uncharted by having when you beat the game, you unlock like Fat Nathan Drake and a bunch of other different things, and you unlock color filters, and one of them's next gen, which just makes the game brown.
Oh, that's great. What
There's
the
actually,
hell are these things?
there's actually a fair number of games that have the next gen filter as an option, as a joke somewhere. Hello, that's the orc generator. It enhances
Yeah,
nearby
I feel
orcs
like-
somehow.
Wow, that's stupid as hell. I feel like in
They
some
call it the
sense
orc
TF2
enhancer.
kind of marked like a really big like blowback against that. Where it
I
was
see
like
waves of-
everything was kind of next gen, like that very same look, and then all of a sudden this was this hugely successful game that was completely stylized.
Oh, you're down.
Yeah, only one of them is down. Because I remember seeing some of the screenshots of the TF2, because it was in development for like a long time, but you can see some of the early alpha and early beta screenshots of TF2, and they like looked exactly like a World War II shooter. Like it looked exactly like Call of Duty, but like the first one, you know.
Come on, orbital strike. Right there.
Why are you doing an orbital strike?
Because fuck those guys.
Oh, fair. Good call.
So, one of the upsides of using my energy to put on the halo, I don't think the orbital strike just...
Yeah, the Master Jeff and all of his the Halo.
The Master Jeff. I couldn't get the orbital strike doesn't work, I guess, when I'm in cover or something. I don't know. I need these guys to retreat. Shit.
The Halo sounds like if the Asylum got into making video games and they wanted to rip off Halo.
I don't think that fixes copyright. Just putting the in front. I think you're still in trouble
Fair.
at that point.
Okay, that might be true.
They have to do stuff like transmorphers,
Yeah, okay.
which is the real thing they did like 4 of.
So they could call it like the Halo effect or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The Halo
Oh
effect.
god, I don't want to give them ideas. I don't want Asylum to ever make video games.
The Halo effect Andromeda. So the upside of having this bubble in particular, on top of just the actual surface level obvious thing about it, is that I think I'm regenerating health via a life leech weapon while it's up. So I basically
that does sound really
I
good.
basically take turns between losing health and losing shield and just go back and forth, looping back and forth forever.
Ah. Ew.
I see. I see you were ew. It's like I see you were a man of culture forever as well. Poop culture. I'm gonna need a poop. I'm gonna need a poop culture in order to figure out what the fuck's wrong with you.
God, why? What are you doing? I would read a fan fiction about myself pooping into my own butt.
What? I mean,
Yeah.
that's just because you're like anything about yourself.
I know.
By the way, that
If
is
somebody wrote a fan fiction about me like putting both of my butts together.
this building is a
That's-
PlayStation.
It is. I've been trying to figure out what it reminded me of the whole time, and you're right. It's a PlayStation 1.
It's just a PlayStation.
It's just a big PlayStation 1. Oh man, but it has 3 controller ports, so it looks even stupider.
Symmetry, but the wrong kind.
I remember.
I guess any number of controller ports would be symmetrical, actually. If it's just
unless
centered.
you put like 2 on one side and then
Like the
third
PS2?
one on the- yeah. I thought the PS2 was kind of cool because you could use it both vertical and horizontal. But when you used it vertical, it broke faster, so that part wasn't so cool. Wow. God, I would really not recommend turning up the voice volume too much in this game because it's just never-ending grunts.
I think I just won a skee ball.
What do you mean?
I hit that orc and he landed on the top of the ledge in that little pocket. I'm like,
Oh, wow, you
like-
did. Nice.
I'm like, how many tickets do I get? Yeah.
None, because skee ball's always a goddamn scam.
Oh. Oh no.
Last time I tried to
you're
play
getting
skee ball, I
flanked.
got turned off from it for forever because the fucking
And you could
carnies
just
let,
never
like,
get it
some-
up again, except for when you talk, except for when you think about margins.
Oh, skee ball margins. Anyway, yeah, I waited for like 10 minutes to play skee ball, but then like the people that were operating it like didn't care about that, and they let somebody else cut in front of me, and I was like, fine, we're not playing skee ball ever. And then I never played skee ball after that, which sucks because I love skee ball.
I got turned off of DDR a bit when like older kids tackled me off of it.
Oh, that's not wow, that sounds like an ass.
I think they were older kids. They could have been adults. I don't even know. It's like people like a foot taller than me were just like, I'm just gonna tackle this kid off of this DDR. I'm like, that's just a weird.
That must have hurt
move
like crazy.
No, I didn't fall
DDR
over.
machines are large and metallic and covered in like rails and other cylinders that can hit your ribs very hard.
No,
Wow.
I went off of the pad, but I didn't fall over.
Ah, nice.
I just like ran a few steps until I was standing up again. Things went poorly. We split between two bases a little bit.
From StarCraft.
We split between
Why would
bases
they
a little
remind
bit,
you
so I was
of
trying to
bunkers
cover
from
your flank
StarCraft?
that was getting attacked.
Well, you know, let my flanks be staked, all right?
You were getting shot a lot.
Yeah, that's
From behind.
why they're called flank stakes.
What?
Yeah. Because when you hunt a cow at the cow farm, you have to shoot it, you shoot it from behind a bunch.
At that cow hunting farm. God, I'm just thinking of the Mr. Burns scene. That one hardly put up a fight.
Okay, make sure you're ready to run. And never mind, I got knocked over, so I wasn't able to get your unit up.
Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
It's okay.
We must support them.
Wait, this character is called Metlitzga?
Yeah, it's a typo of the already weird name of like the maximum level Blizzard spell in Final Fantasy.
Lizaga.
Like, no,
But
there's no
what's-
Z, there's no T in there. It's like, oh no, I've been misspelling it for years. No one corrected me. I've looked like an idiot in front of so many people. The weirdly self-conscious orc.
All orcs are self-conscious because they don't believe in psychiatry.
One of those times where you just see something constantly in a video game, but only in typed form with no pronunciation, and so when it finally comes up in a social context, nobody knows how to pronounce it. They're like,
a couple of months ago,
They're
I
like, is it
was looking-
Lakitu? Is it Lakitu? Is it?
Yeah, everyone pronounces it as Bob-omb, but it's clearly Bob-omb.
Yeah, that record got set straight by Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Or
But
Sex
also
Bomb.
by me ages ago. But no, it's not Sex Bomb.
Nobody listens
it's
to
Sex
you.
Bob-omb. Oh, okay.
No one cares.
That's probably good. A couple of weeks ago, I was in a meeting, and I mean, I was in a meeting earlier today too.
You're
But
usually in a
anyway,
meeting, aren't you? Isn't
Yes,
that
I'm
most
in
of office
many,
culture is 10% working, 90% meetings?
Yeah. Anyway, I was in a meeting a couple of weeks ago, and we were looking at a stat on something called, it was like something interference. But for whatever reason, I had a huge brain fart, and I was like, what does interference mean? And everyone just, like, the meeting stopped, and everyone just stared at me, and they were like, is that a joke? And I was like, no, what does interference mean? I've never seen this word before.
Did you notice one of your guys just ran away?
Yeah, I don't question it.
Only one of them?
I don't question it. So yeah, sometimes when you just read stuff,
Just
your
forgot
brain is
what
like,
words are.
yeah, you just forget what words are.
Yeah, it's like how I read this one word that I never fully understood for like a decade in books. I was like, whatever. I don't know. There's just some word that always comes up called defeating. He just dealt a
Not deafening.
Yeah, he was dealt a
Nice.
defeating blow, and I never put it together. What they were saying, there was the word deaf. I just took an eternity to put that together.
I never
Oh.
knew what the word prefect meant, or had heard it before. So when it came up in Harry Potter, I
Yeah.
misread it as perfect, and then never. Like, I got
Perfect.
to the end of the book, and I was like, wait a second, that word's not perfect.
You thought it was
And then I was like-
a British spelling
Yeah.
like color?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Or I never had seen the word Hermione before, like everybody else in America.
Yeah, I've never seen it before or since.
Yeah. So I thought it was pronounced Hermy1 because I was like, that's what it looks like is Hermy1. So that's what it's gonna be in my head.
I think it was Hermione for me.
I don't know.
I got
great, too.
I got surprise attacked on the way and I have to re-heal because I was like,
That's
well, what?
good.
I was like, they're taking a long time to get down here, and then I looked up and they were in the middle of a fight up there. There were people just shooting them along the road. Mm-hmm. Damn it.
But yeah, I thought that prefect. I thought that perfect was like a title that you gave like the extra good kids, and that's why they were made perfects, and that's
You
why
are
they
the
got
goodest
given,
of them
like,
all.
Yeah, I thought that's why they got given like extra perks.
Give you a special title to shame the others.
Yeah, because I didn't know what the hell a prefect was. I mean, I'm not even sure if they're prefects now.
No, I've never seen
I've
never heard of a prefect before or after Harry Potter either.
Yeah, I assume that's something that happens in like Dickensian like boarding schools or something.
I'm suppressed. Oh yeah, the engines straight up have a chain gun sticking out of them, don't they?
What, dude?
Or maybe they don't. No, that's just a weird lightning rod thing, huh?
Yeah, I don't really know what it is.
I guess it's just the units that are shooting me. Oh god.
Smo.
Oh god.
Smo.
Taking a weird path there,
Smo,
Sma.
Smo, no.
Smo,
God.
no.
I'm picturing him like now, like interjecting his name into common phrases to be like his thing. Like, I don't know. Like, Smo no is obviously a good one. Or like, high five to Smo. Like, oh, god damn it, stop.
He's just like this weird space marine version of Snarf.
Then who would be his line of Smo?
We need to wipe out the Tyranid, Smo.
That's okay. Snarf is heresy.
Snarf is... Oh, we've discussed Snarf before.
Yeah, but we haven't discussed him in a Rule 34 context.
Because we joked about like macho, sexy, smart Snarf, only to find out that like that actually happened in the show.
Oh yeah!
There was like a giant, muscly Snarf that happened.
That's right.
Everybody run! Turns out we're all cowards.
We blew up the building. Run away!
Scatter, flee.
Wait, where are you guys going?
Yeah, I don't know. They just
what the hell
decide.
are you doing?
They just choose different places.
That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. They just path wherever they feel like.
Oh man.
Go wherever you feel like, man. Oh, there's our chance to get the other comms relay.
Oh yeah, I guess we might as well. Yeah, I guess we should. Before we go to the final objective over there.
So we can have them all.
Yes, we'll collect them like Pokermans.
Like Pokermans?
Anyway, do you think it's possible to combine Solid Snake with Snarf?
Oh no. Oh no.
Make sure you use the toilet paper before you leave, Snarf. Oh god. I'm gonna bail out on this meme.
I could tell it was you because I stared at your ass, Snake.
What? Oh, right.
He has to say his name, not Snarf.
Oh,
but like there's a quest where you identify Meryl as the imposter because you stare at her ass. Because Japanese game. But it's okay because she breathes through her skin. At least the Nier Automata
just
guy
like one of my Japanese cartoons, Snarf.
At least the Nier Automata guy just owned it and was like, I just want to look at butts.
Yeah.
I gave her a book, so I like to look at butts.
Yeah.
And there's so much up your ass, just up their own ass explanation for why Quiet is running around nude in a war.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like,
meanwhile,
I've never seen people bend over so far backwards to justify fan bait.
Yeah. Meanwhile, you can just have a costume where she puts more clothes on, but you have to unlock it after you beat the game. Like, they could have just given that to you sooner, assholes.
That's a lot of mechs. I'm gonna hold back a little bit.
Nah, commit. Commit to death.
Okay. He's gonna chop your snipers in half, which is
I'm gonna throw a
pretty bad
bomb in
for
his
your
face.
snipers.
Oh, he's dead.
Well, there he goes. Turns out getting sawed in half isn't
It
so
turns
good
out
for
that
your
mech was a
sniper
bad zapper. Please kill
health.
him.
It's not
Please kill him.
Mech. It's Blitz Saga. Mech Bad Zappa was his cousin that we already killed.
Yeah. You're a bad zap. Oh. I was gonna do. What song is that?
dude.
Shit.
There's Frank. There's Dweezil.
No.
And there's Bad Zappa.
You said did you say Weasel?
Dweezil. Yeah, Frank Zappa's son is named Dweezil. You didn't know that?
I thought it was Gorlar Smalldick.
Yeah, Dweezil Zappa is the name of an actual human being, not an orc. Okay, I'm just gonna get your people back up.
Oh,
Fuck it.
I was working for it.
No.
Well,
Not
I see how it
allowed.
is. Also, people.
No.
It was one guy, but there was one guy to save.
Yeah.
My sniper was all the way back at base for healing.
Yeah, well, I helped you.
Patra.
Anyway, yeah, Dweezil Zappa is the name of a human being. He actually has
Oh,
a...
Heartbreaker. That was the song I was thinking of.
Yeah. He also did some OC remixes, which is very interesting.
Move quickly.
I currently have 5 of all 3 support items. Damn. I forgot the
same.
artillery strikes are not recovered that way. Because they're per planet.
Are they like part of your force commander's abilities or something?
No, the artillery Cyrus has them. They're like your turrets.
Oh, okay.
You earn them by getting these buildings.
Gotcha.
In fact, I think you earn them by getting this building. Yeah, I just got one.
Oh yeah.
The radar
I think you're
dishes are
right.
the artillery strikes, which we haven't been using all game because slots are full.
They're not very good.
Yeah, well, mostly the turrets are the best ones, and then your slots are full.
The turrets are amazing because they're basically like an extra unit.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're so good.
Like here, you hold aggro disposable mech thing. I'm gonna
And the
run
best
away.
part is we have 4 of them in when we're in Calderas, so we have like twice as much as we have in the other worlds.
This is the least popular stream I've done in like 4 months, maybe longer, maybe a year.
Yeah.
I've reached 6 people. It's amazing. I have no idea why.
Yeah. Usually Dawn of War doesn't draw that few people. It's
had
got
a-
some consistent fans.
I did have a weird experience the other day where I started
That's
streaming Heroes of the Storm.
That's
and
a lot of bullets your guy just ran straight
Yep.
fucking into.
It's not great, but I got a bubble. It'll last a little bit. And that little bit's just about over. Shit. Alright, get out of here, Smo. Or not. Shit. Okay, there we go.
I'm just plonking all the turrets down because why the fuck not?
Yeah. For a bit I was streaming some Heroes of the Storm and I was like, why is nobody watching? And I realized, oh, the stream's unlisted.
Oh yeah, that can happen.
And it just, I don't know why it was unlisted. I'm like, why would I never set it to that.
Dude, my stream was unlisted for like 4 months and I couldn't figure out why. So I was wondering, like, oh shit!
You just find the drop down
Tarkus
and
is
switch
dead.
it. Tarkus
Yeah.
died! It's because everyone else ran.
Yeah. So like, at some point, so what I did was I switched. So here's what happened. YouTube turned on this feature where they started backing up your streams, right?
Yeah.
And what they did was those things defaulted to public videos. Well, they inherited the same visibility as your original stream. So obviously, if your streams were public, it meant that the backup videos were also public. So then I made the backup. I made this the stream unlisted, or I made the backup video unlisted, which then made my streams unlisted. And so for months, I was like getting no viewers on YouTube, and I was like, where did everyone go?
That's weird. That never happened to me.
It just happened overnight. They were just all gone. And so finally I figured out that my stream was unlisted, and then I fixed it, and then everyone just showed back up as if they had never left, and I was like, oh, hi guys. Like, hey. Like, wow, you... Welcome
I'm
back,
sorry,
everybody.
have you read the objective?
Yeah, to destroy the teleporter platform.
They're really committed to this naming
Every
scheme.
orc is actually from fucking Boston or something.
Yeah, they've committed heavily to this naming scheme.
An entire race dedicated to a single gimmick.
Let's blow those guys up.
Oh, that's cool. No, the tarantula turret is dead.
That was inevitable.
That's fine.
Oh god, stop
Hearing
dying.
that weird,
I'm so
like,
suppressed. Stop
Hearing that
it.
weird tinny, like, robot voice effect, this makes me think of, like, Android 16 and 18 from, DBZ Abridged.
They had a voice effect?
Yeah, sometimes the robots are like, robot sound effect, robot voice.
Oh wait, you didn't say 17 and 18. You said like, you said
yeah,
like 15
16
and
was the
16.
one with the...
Yeah, you were saying
16
like
was the
15
one
and
with the robot
16.
voice. Yeah.
I was so mixed up. I'm like, they were just people. More or less.
Yeah.
I recently read how stupid GT got, and at some point in
Yes.
GT, 17 became the villain again.
Oh, that's unbelievably stupid.
17 became Super 17. I think 17 consumed 18 or something, and became a...
Why was 17 afraid of 18?
Because 17 ate days. Gotta hate that
powerful.
sentence. I'm like mad at that sentence.
Yeah, as soon as Dragon Ball Z started incorporating the concept of a multiverse, I gotta bail, by the way. As soon as they started incorporating the concept of a multiverse unironically into their lore, I was like, okay, this is jumping the shark
Yeah.
hella far.
It's also just a real bummer for Trunks that the time travel doesn't save his universe.
It's okay. It just means that his
Like-
mom that he saved dies anyway.
Yeah, like you read history of Trunks, you're like, oh, this is neat. Look at all this shit. He's got a real tragic, horrible world. He better save it by going back in time and stop the timeline from happening. Just kidding. It's a multiverse,
Yeah.
so nothing can ever be solved by time travel.
Yeah, it's pretty
He
sad.
just
where
saves.
it's like
He just
everyone-
goes. He goes to one of many universes and saves them. Then goes back home and sulks.
Yep. It's like he goes back in time, and his family is just like, all right, we're just gonna wait here, and if it worked, then like the universe is gonna get better immediately, and we'll not even notice it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just sit around. They're like, any second now, it's
Yeah.
gonna work.
The only upside.
Fuck.
The only upside was just finding out that like now he's so powerful he can go back and beat up his dudes, but that doesn't save any of the people or his world that's been just wrecked.
I mean,
It just will
what
stop
would you
getting
value
worse.
more? Like getting really, really swole, or helping your friends and family? I know what I would answer to that.
Well, I've done one of those things a lot, and one of those things never.
Yeah, I've seen you. You are just rippling, bulging, turgid muscle through and through. You are just engorged, swollen muscle.
Couldn't even fit the door frame of that French restaurant.
Oh man.
I look exactly like the ape man from Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, you put the bicep in the word French. Anyway, I'm gonna grab this relay so we can heal up
Just
while we wait around here.
aggressively on not making any sense. Forcefully, with great initiative.
I'm making the Emperor.
Oh my
proud
God, he
with my
exploded. Did you see that?
nonsense. Yep.
He exploded into Gibbs. Cyrus,
All right, we
Cyrus's
have-
snipe shot just one-shots humans. Or humanoids.
Yay! It's almost done. Anyway,
Oh, they're spawn.
we
That's
just
a
need to shoot
creep.
this building right here.
That is a creep spawner.
Who cares about that? We're next to the building we need to blow up. Just start shooting.
Well, the totem up there keeps spawning dudes.
Fine, we'll blow up the Brodom.
Always kill the creep spawners.
No,
Otherwise,
the
Red
boss
Warrior needs food.
Can't even shoot it. Gotta go around this stupid ass corner.
Yeah, it has actual cover. What is this nonsense? There it goes.
Wouldn't want the building to be exposed to taking damage.
Let's just blow that guy up with my snipey shot. Doom. Jesus.
Wait, the more you shoot this, like, oh, it spawned a a mech.
Oh, the teleporter platform's making trucks.
I see.
When they said keep on trucking, they didn't mean it literally. Wow, he just took out the whole wall.
Yeah, why didn't you do that
yeah.
earlier? There was just a totem we wanted to kill.
Yeah, he's just running the walls over. Okay. I mean, if you want to, I guess.
Orcs at being good drivers
or smart at things. No, get away from my own bomb! Yay, demolition charge.
It's done.
Ready for extraction.
Ah, that guy just exploded.
I feel like that mission took it started out really fast, and then I felt like it just took a million years to get through the second half of it.
Well, we did die a bit.
You did.
Yeah. What's that? 0 out of 4 squad stayed conscious?
I wouldn't really... Just because you have numeric evidence to support your argument doesn't mean I have to listen to it.
We don't want to get distracted by evidence.
No. What are we, some sort of
that might make me look bad.
Splitter's location.
We found Ripper Splitter.
The mission briefing in your map display and then recover that data slate. This will allow us to finally pinpoint the astronomic array's location.
These orc attacks are taking their toll, Captain, and drawing our attention away from the Tyranids. Is there any way we can deal a decisive blow that will stop them once and for all?
Orcs are like the many-headed Hydra, Sergeant. Cut off one head, and 2 more will often appear. But if we keep eliminating their chieftains, the true war boss will eventually appear. And when he does, we will deal the killing blow. Angelos out.
Drops the mic.